Let's talk about that socialist running for mayor who will more than likely be sitting in the mayor's office in just a few months in New York City, Mamdani. I think he is the modern day Obama of the Democrat Party. He's their pretty boy.
Oh, you called him pretty? That's really sweet.
They eventually were not going to embrace him, and now they're seeing that he has Gen Z support, so they are going to make him their party's frontrunner.
Actually, you're completely wrong on that. The Democratic establishment has done everything in their power to resist Mamdani, and even top Democratic leaders from New York have refused to endorse the Democratic nominee for mayor in their city.
The leader of the modern day Democrat Party is a self-described socialist.
Hey kid, you want us to take you seriously? Then how about we don't mince words here, because he's a democratic socialist, which simply calls for expanding public social safety nets so that people can get by. But you should know the last time New York had socialism, we saw the largest improvement to public life across the city, including the construction of major airports, parks, subway systems, and public housing. Does the name Fiorello LaGuardia ring a bell? Maybe if you've ever left your little MAGA bubble, you might have flown into that airport sometime.
That is how far and radical left the Democrat Party has gone. Now, genuinely, I don't want to give free advice to Democrats, but I thought they'd wake up and smell the roses after their major steamrolling defeat last November and say, oh wait, guys, we went too far to the left. Let's go a little more centrist, win back over the moderates, maybe get some disenfranchised Republicans in our party. They're doing the opposite, and I'm not going to kick them while they're down. They're continuing to go farther to the left. We thought Kamala Harris was radical. She just had socialist policies in her playbook.
I wish they were moving further to the left and adopting bold progressive policy stances that actually get people excited to vote like Mamdani has done, but unfortunately, your read on the situation is entirely backwards. By the way, if you don't know who this little twerp is, I don't blame you, but he's basically being propped up as the next Charlie Kirk by MAGA money group. Seriously, the Daily Telegraph called him, quote, Charlie Kirk's heir apparent.
They're literally putting a socialist candidate on a pedestal. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Mamdani or Jasmine Crockett or a Mamdani or AOC ticket in 2028.
You should be surprised because Mamdani was not born on U.S. soil. Therefore, he is ineligible to run for president. But goes to show how little you know about what the fuck you're talking about.